Guys, Jeff here. I want to show you some new things, and definitely I want to introduce you to my channel if you don't already know what it is. This is Dice Setters, and I sit there and look at other people's channels. I sit there and wonder, what they're doing. Definitely, what are we doing with a $15 table? It used to be what we were going to do with a $5 table. So people's strategies, of course, would have to change. So I watched this other YouTuber, and he has what appears to be a nice table. Granted, you only see, up to here of it, and then he's rolling, like this, and I'm like, why don't you put the camera to this end and let's utilize this beautiful table? It'd be like having this set up and then having a computer program tell us what dice comes up on a random dice generator. If you're going to have a table like this, it's so we can try out new strategies. That's what this table is for. New strategies, how good are you rolling? So I'm going to show you his strategy, and with it, of course, you already know my strategy. We're going to make a short game, and we're going to go for the all, tall, small. And I'll go show you a new rolling strategy I had set up for the last time I was going to go to Vegas on a hard table, and hopefully I do good. I have $15 on my pass line. The table is a $15 table. I have a 5 on the small, 5 on the tall, and 5 make them all. I have $3 on the C. This is insurance, so if I roll a 2 or a 3 or a 12, I don't lose my $15 here. I have 3 units across, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. It is on the off position. As soon as I establish my point, I'll turn that on. I'm playing with $500. I'm going to see if perhaps my way is better or this different strategy is better. We'll see what happens. I can't promise anything about me throwing because I'm in front of a camera. A little bit different of a deal, but we'll see what happens. This one here I showed you a little bit last time, or maybe it was the time before. I'm going to show you something that I hate doing, and that's rolling an all a hardway set. As you see, they all match, but it is a hardway set. You say, what's so difficult about rolling a hardway set? What happens is that when they land, you have one turn this way, one turns this way, you have an automatic 7. If you sit there and open them up, 5 and 2, which makes it a 7. Then on the edges you have 2 and 5, that makes 7. So definitely a difficult one to throw, but I'm going to try my best. You can't sit there and pick up the dice and hold it with both hands. Well, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like by the time I do it one-handedly. You're on the cut edge of the dice. Your thumb is cradling both dice, and then 3 fingers partially on the first finger. So it's not doing a flat grip, which would be this way. It's doing a cut edge, which will be this way. And then you're going to tuck it into yourself, and you're going to sit there and with all your might try to put a good enough spin on this thing as it goes down the table. If you're playing with a full table, the hardest thing is not to knock down everyone's bets. You'll have bets here if you're playing with a full table. Most of the time this area here is pretty well cleared. You want to try to land somewhere in through here. Of course, you knock down all the stacks, they're going to be mad at you the first time. The second time they're going to be real mad. Third time you might not get to play anymore. But it all kind of depends on where people are stacking their money. But here would be a perfect, and let them tumble roll. And again, you try not to make your dealers mad at you. It's going to happen. I guarantee it's going to happen. So with this roll, you just kind of angle up your dice, put it on a cut edge. You're going to bring it into yourself, and you're going to, just like that. Our come out roll is a 6. It is an easy 6. And remember, the way I play, I always want to sit there and have a certain amount of hits we'll do, let's say, 3 hits today, and then you turn all your bets off. The way this other person's strategy is, you turn on your bets, and then as you make a point, you pay yourself out, and then you put the winnings on the don't come bar. So I'll show you what that means here. So ours was a 6. Get the puck out, make it a 6. I'm not going to mark my 6 because the book is on 6, but we also try to keep track of how many rolls we have during the game. And again, I'll try not to hit that big red number, but you never know. Again, cut edge, you're going to bring it out. We have a 4. An easy 4. So now this guy here won. So we're going to take our money off of here and we're going to put it into our stack. We won on that, which would be $21. And I'm just doing this guy's strategy. We're going to take that 21 and place it on the don't come. And I'll mark my 4, saying to myself, I've rolled a 4. That would be the first come out roll, our first paid point after the come out roll. So in my strategy, I'm only looking for 2 more of those. Again, 6, 4, 6, 4. And if you've never done this, it takes some training to do this one-handed. I have a 9. 6, 3, 9. So we're going to mark the 9, saying that we rolled the 9. And again, on that guy's strategy, your $21 will then come to a don't, which is actually placed a little higher. Your money here comes back into your hand. That would get paid 21. You place this new 21 back on the don't. That 3 could go away, that was a long time ago. That was my second payout point. I'm looking for 1 more in my strategy. This other guy's strategy, it just continues on till you see the big nasty red number that we won't talk about while we're filming. We're still doing the 6, 4, 6, 4. Tuck it into ourselves. And 1 dice goes over the table. Now imagine how much force you've got on that dice to make it hop over a table on a non-bouncy table. We'll try that again. Oh, I forgot to say, same dice. I know. You got to tell the dealer, same dice. Bad things happen if you don't use the same dice. We have an 8. We have an easy 8. So, in that guy's strategy, this gets put back into your pile. You had won $21 with that. This 21 gets placed in the don't come 8. The 21 you just won goes to the don't come bar in this guy's strategy. We'll mark our 8. That'd be 1, 2, 3 points. This is what I would turn everything off. But we're trying that other guy's strategy just to see if it's a new strategy. Maybe we should switch. Maybe we should, try something different. That's what this table's for. You learn new strategies, you try them out, see what happens. That's a 5. Mark the 5. This right here will win 21. This 21 will go here. This 21 that we just win goes to the don't. We collect our 15 here. And as you see, we're sitting there getting more and more don'ts. And I can see how this could work out right as long as you don't keep on repeating the same numbers over and over again. So this strategy might actually be a pretty good strategy. Unless you keep on rolling the same numbers over and over again. That's a 6, an easy 6. That was our point. That gets flipped over. This here goes back in our stack. Now I'm out of 5s. That was 21. This 21 is placed at the 6. Now we made our point is off. This other 21 would come back to the don't come bar, but being that our point is off, we are going to wait until the point is made. I'm going to mark the 6. I mark it with a dollar chip and a white chip, which means that it was a come out point and I made it. So that counts for two hits, but only one of them made me money. Come out roll. This is where it also have $3 in the seed for insurance, because we don't want to lose our 15 to a 2-3 or a 12. We're still using the 6-4, 6-4. We have 9. So we have a 9 and a don't. We lose that. The $21 we won from the 6 go into the come. Our puck gets turned back on the 9. And I did that, everything's good. 6-4, 6-4. You can use whatever one you want to use. If you're testing this to see what happens, and if that big number comes up that you don't want to come up, you can kind of go, well, how do I get that number? You can put it back to where you had it and go, oh, okay, now I can see this one flipped over twice or whatever. But that might give you an indication of, if you keep on getting the same bad number, how you can fix it. That's an easy 6. This don't comes down. This don't goes back up to the 6. And then we roll again. I'm really surprised about this technique of rolling, because when this table had pad on it, I tried this for hours trying to get it to roll, and it would never roll. Never, ever would it roll. But now that I've got the padding out of it, it seems to do pretty well. That's a 4. I don't have a don't come. I don't have a don't on the 4. So I'm just going to mark the 4. As you see, I have every number but 10. I need every single horn number. If you wanted to at this point, because we are trying for the all tall small, we can change this. Let's do a 2-1. This will give us a new set of numbers, but the dice will still roll the same. The dice will still roll the same, but we'll come up with some different numbers, and hopefully we'll get a horn number. Well, that didn't help us any. It's a 6. It's an easy 6. We just lost the don't on the 6. And we have another point for the 6. So the 1-2 didn't work. Let's try a 2 something else. Let's try 2-4. 2-4-2-4. We're trying to get a horn number. That's a 4. That's an easy 4. Still trying for a horn number. Let's try the 3-1-3-1. That's a hard 6. And the cool thing that you see about that, 3-1-3-1. That's pretty cool. If you notice, there's nothing here. So I'm throwing it right here. But if you're at a busy table, this will be full. Just avoid this and start your rolling here, just so you don't piss everybody off. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try a 5-1. 5-1-5-1. Let's try for a horn number. And that was a 7. There goes a 7. I would have gotten paid for just 2 don'ts. So that that would have been $42. $42, and I lost 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So no, that I would not have won anymore. For me, I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 score hits is what I wanted. I didn't hit my all tall small, but yeah, that'd been 40, 60, 63 bucks, and I would have only lost 15. So I would have come up with 30 bucks, about 30 bucks. Not bad. And I didn't pay myself when I sat there and hit this one time. So yeah, I made about 30 bucks. I was trying for my all tall small, and the biggest thing is that I never rolled any of the horn numbers. You gotta roll a horn number to do that. If I would have gone 4, 5, 6, I'm missing just the 2 and the 3. And I never rolled a 10. So being I didn't roll that 10, that's 7'd out, so I would have lost that. Yeah, that strategy, if I could have ended the strategy 4 rolls earlier, then yeah, that would have been a great strategy. As you see, if you have a long roller, you're going to lose all your don'ts. It's not good. I just think it's just simple. Keep it to to a score hit. I want to play to 3 score hits or 4 score hits. And if that's not enough, you got to increase how much money you have here. That's all there is. And definitely go for your all tall small. And last time I practiced, which was yesterday, I did make my small. And I'm rolling identically. So it all kind of depends on the day, how the dice land and everything. But I did sit there and get my score hits. I did get my small, and by the time it was done, it was like $200 plus, just for one roll, which is fantastic. It's where you want to be. Thanks guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Thanks.